carried that case.
Going to interrupt the program. Going live now to Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister over in Perth.
The rest of the country. And that's the fight I took on many years ago as Treasurer and was able to complete as Prime Minister. And every year now, WA's funding on GST, more than $2 billion extra, is coming into those coffers every single year because of the great work done by my WA team here right across the state. And Vince has been such a tremendous part of that team, and he's doing a great job here, and I look forward to him putting in a great effort here in Cowan, and he'll make a fantastic member for Cowan. Now, today we're making some important announcements about continuing to ensure that we can have a sovereign defence capability here in this country. And one of the key components of that, as Melissa will go into in more detail, is ensuring that we are getting the people we need to drive our sovereign capability in defence industry, advanced manufacturing into the future. And you've seen many of those who are involved with that program here today. We've got our Defence Industries Pathways program. Now, this is a program that we've been trialling, some $10 million in a pilot, to see how we can get people from various industries coming in, being part of the defence industry, understand what's involved in this sector. And that will ensure that whether school leavers or others come as work-ready trainees into our defence industry sector. And today we're announcing $108.5 million investment over the next 4 years to take this program out of the pilot phase and start expanding it right across the country. The program fully funds trainee wages, that's of around $45,000, and expenses such as personal protection equipment, and trainee numbers will be boosted to up to 500 a year. That's 500 people coming in to our defence industry to give companies like where we are here today the people they need to meet the demands of their contracts, of their clients, and that includes the Australian government, but it's also an important export industry. That will mean an additional 1,500 trainees by 2025-2026. Challenges we have in our defence industry is to ensure we keep getting the great people that we need to grow this industry and to be the best in the world. Graduates will develop the skills and knowledge to start an important and rewarding career, as you heard when we're speaking to those graduates and those who are already part of the program here on a pilot basis as well. And it'll be all over the country, 14 regions. Newcastle and the Hunter, Sydney and surrounds, Cairns, Townsville, Brisbane, Darwin, Perth, of course, Adelaide, Bendigo, Benalla, Moala, Melbourne, Geelong, East Sale, Hobart, Launceston, ensuring that we're putting people into these jobs so they can find that exciting career that they're training for, and that will enable them to go forward and play a major role in our defence industry here in this country. So it's a very exciting program. We're also extending our successful defence industry internship program, placing third and fourth year engineering students in small and medium-sized defence industry businesses. And we're continuing to involve that innovation ecosystem here, particularly in Western Australia. Last time I was here, I talked about the partnership as part of the Trailblazer programs with the defence industry Trailblazers when we're out there with Curtin University looking at the robotics when you joined me for that earlier in the campaign. So this is how you create a sovereign defence industry with the best people, training our people, bringing those people into our industries and ensure that they can really power up the great opportunities we have in defence industry manufacturing, which is such a key part of our advanced manufacturing strategy. And of course, making things Australia is a key component of our national economic plan. I'll ask Melissa to say a few words and happy to take some questions.
Thanks, PM. Morrison Government has a $270 billion commitment to our defence capability. As part of that investment, we're very focused on developing our people. I just want to acknowledge the 6 graduates, not quite graduates, but the trainees that are already involved in the Defence Industries Pathways program, and also acknowledge all of those West Australian defence industries companies who've been on this journey with us for the last 12 months. Without the partnership with our West Australian defence industries companies, we wouldn't be able to see whether this trial, this concept was possible. So thrilled today that we're now announcing an extension of the trial for another 4 years, $108.5 million. There'll be some 1,500 new graduates that will be able to go through this course. Clearly the course here in Western Australia has been focused on the maritime domain, and so this course will very easily be able to be rolled out in places like Adelaide, places like Cairns, but also we'll be able to adapt this course to aeronautics, for example, and so we will see that this course will run out across the Hunter region, but also in the land domain in places like Bendigo. This is a great opportunity for young people and not so young people who have an interest in defence industry. They are a key part of our defence sovereign capability, and once again, thanks to 6 trainees who are here today. It's about their future, and all of them are now going to have a lifelong history, journey, career in shipbuilding here in Western Australia. Thank you.